never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
No. Congrats. All right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Allen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. He's got it with the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Big hold of the 30. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down, New England.
They're going to look to throw. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run it. This is Michel. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off the routes quickly as well.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding as you know.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier. He was brought down.
21-0, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bills 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
He can't get him down. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Is good.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. There he goes inside the 30. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They will run with Singletary. That one goes against Deion Dawkins. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to run. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. We know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.